Never thought I'd be covering this. Rapper Afroman is celebrating a legal win after turning a wrongful police raid into what I think is probably the most hilarious payback ever. See, back in 2022, deputies kicked in his door at his Ohio home on the suspicion of him holding hostages. Obviously, it was all bogus and no charges were ever filed. So what does he do when he gets back at them? He uses his home security footage from the raid in his music video for one, let's just say, quite rotund sheriff's deputy who was eyeing a fresh loaf of lemon pound cake on the counter during the raid. Roll this.
The Adams County Sheriff kicked down my door. Then I heard the glass break. They found no kidnapping victims, just some lemon pound cake.
This is great, but the deputies weren't laughing, though. They actually slapped him with a defamation lawsuit, claiming that he ruined their reputations, not the fact that their massive caloric intake did, but he did for calling it out. And it did kind of make the sheriff's deputies look a little bit like a clown. But fast forward to March 2026, Afroman took the stand, the raid footage was played in court, and the jury delivered the ultimate verdict: not guilty. The man himself, rapper Afroman. Sir, I've been listening to you for years. This is one of the most hilarious things, like the ultimate, hey guys, have a little fun, relax in life.
Yeah. Yes. When you get to the military, the first thing the drill sergeants start doing is talking crap to you. God bless all police officers who have a sense of humor and they have thick skin. These guys showed some poor sportsmanship, and like I said, they're probably the type of people that don't shake hands after the basketball game.
Yeah, exactly. But the funniest thing was, so this guy kicks in your door, you've got here's on video, he walks over, and instead of making sure that, there's no threats, because it was a legitimate call that you were keeping hostages, so instead of looking for, like the bad guy or another gunman, this guy, who's clearly not friends with the treadmill, looks down at your lemon pound cake. So you write this song, and what was your reaction when he sued you for it?
I honestly thought cops were tougher than that. I gave him more credit than I guess he was worth. I didn't understand that. I didn't make a song like NWA. I didn't say F the police. You know what I'm saying? I sung about him wanting some of my mom's lemon pound cake. I think that's classy. That's classy. I really don't understand. I mean, under the circumstances that you kick in my door, you're walking around my house with a pistol, and I crack a silly little joke about you possibly wanting some of my mom's lemon pound cake. I don't know how to describe that. That's indescribably hostile. That's totally unsportsmanlike conduct. If this was football, the referee would throw a flag and be like, unsportsmanlike conduct on Officer Pound Cake.
Yeah. Sir, real quick, I got about 30 seconds here. They apparently, it's being reported they stole money from you too?
It's never came back. They admitted live on Fox 19 News. You can go Google it and YouTube it. They admit to my money being $400 short. And even though they proved that it was short, I proved it was short in court, they have made no plans to this day to give me back my $400. And I'm going to keep my campaign on them. I'm going to get my $400 back from the people who enforce the law but don't obey them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's up with that.
I will say, I downloaded your whole album to support you because I think it's hilarious. So good on you, sir. Good luck with that. And I hope these cops relax a little bit, sir.
Yeah, they need to be sports. I mean, when you do wrong, you get chewed out a little bit. You got a supervisor.
That's it.
You do wrong, you're gonna get chewed out a little bit. They made a mistake. I chewed them out a little bit.
I got to leave it right there. Yeah, no, it's good. I love it, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
He loves the Constitution. He fights for what's right. He hates the bad guys. He's a freedom warrior. He's your freedom warrior. Watch Carl Higbie every weekday on Newsmax.